Day 30. I woke up that morning and just sat on the edge of my bed. No phone in my hand, no screen. Just me, the sunlight cutting through the curtains, and this weird feeling I hadn't felt in years. I felt clear. Not happy, not fixed. Just clear. Like fog had been living behind my eyes for so long, I'd forgotten what it felt like to see without it. This is the story of how I went 30 days straight without watching pornography or masturbating. What broke me open, what almost broke me down, and what I discovered about myself on the other side. Let me be real with you. I wasn't on some spiritual retreat. I wasn't a monk. I was just a regular person who one day looked at my life and noticed something was off. I was exhausted, but not the kind of tired that sleep fixes. I was unmotivated. I'd open my laptop to work and end up somewhere else entirely. I'd meet someone I actually liked and feel nothing. Flat. Disconnected. I didn't make the connection at first, but then I stumbled across research from neuroscientists at Cambridge University showing that compulsive pornography use activates the same reward circuits in the brain as substance addiction. Dopamine floods the system. The brain adapts. Over time, it takes more stimulation to feel less pleasure. I read that and I thought, that's me. That's exactly what's happening to me. So, on a random Tuesday night, I made a decision. 30 days, no pornography, no masturbation, cold turkey. I had absolutely no idea what I was walking into. Days 1 through 3 were deceptively easy. I felt almost smug. This isn't so hard, I thought. Then day 4 hit like a truck. The urges weren't just physical, they were psychological. Every time I got bored, urge. Every time I got stressed, urge. Every time I was lonely at 11 p.m., scrolling through nothing, urge. And here's what nobody tells you. The urge doesn't feel like a gentle suggestion. It feels like a voice that speaks in logic. It says things like, just this once won't matter. You've already done so well. You deserve a reward. Nobody's watching. That voice is a liar, and I had to learn to treat it like one. Here's what actually helped me survive week 1. First, I used the 10-minute rule. Every time an urge hit, I gave myself 10 minutes before I acted on anything. I set a timer. I moved. I drank water. I went outside. Most urges, I discovered, last between 3 and 10 minutes before they weaken. You don't have to defeat the urge. You just have to outlast it. Second, I got off my phone. I put my phone in a drawer after 9 p.m. and I bought a cheap alarm clock so I had no reason to bring it into my bedroom. That one change was seismic. The bedroom stopped being a place of stimulation and became a place of rest. Third, I started cold showers every morning, not because they're magic, but because choosing discomfort first thing in the morning trains your brain to delay gratification. And that's the muscle you're actually building here. By day 12, something unexpected happened. I got sad, not depressed, just sad. And I realized I had been using pornography the way some people use alcohol. Not for pleasure, really, for escape. Whenever I felt anxious, bored, rejected, or invisible, I had a reliable exit door. Now the exit door was locked, and I had to sit with myself. So I started journaling. Every night, just 5 minutes. What did I feel today? What triggered the urge? What was I actually running from? It turns out I was running from boredom, from loneliness, from the discomfort of not knowing what I wanted from my life. I also started exercising. Not obsessively, just 30 minutes a day. Walking, weights, sometimes just stretching on my floor while listening to a podcast. Exercise metabolizes cortisol, the stress hormone. It gives your brain a healthy dopamine hit without the crash. Science isn't optional here. Your body needs movement to regulate mood. I replaced late-night scrolling with reading, not self-help books necessarily, just fiction. Stories about other people's lives pulled me out of my own head in a way that didn't leave me feeling empty afterward. And I told one person, one trusted friend, not for accountability in some formal way, just because carrying a secret makes it heavier. Saying it out loud made it real. Made me real. Around day 18, something shifted. I started noticing things, actual physical things in the world. The way light looked in the late afternoon. A song I'd heard 100 times suddenly hit differently. I laughed at something, really laughed, and it felt genuine, not performed. My focus came back, not perfectly, not like a superpower, But I could sit and work for 90 minutes without needing to escape somewhere. That might sound small. For me, it was enormous. And here's the thing nobody talks about enough. Real attraction came back. I'd look at someone I cared about and actually feel something. Warmth, curiosity, tenderness. Not just the hollow automated response that pornography had been training into me. Actual human feeling. There's a reason for this. Pornography, particularly high-speed internet pornography consumed compulsively, can desensitize the brain's response to real intimacy. Researchers call it pornography-induced sexual dysfunction. It's more common than people admit, and it reverses, but only when you give your brain time to recalibrate. That recalibration is what these 30 days were really about. So, day 30. I sat on the edge of my bed and I felt clear. I'm not going to tell you I'm a completely transformed person. I'm not going to pretend 30 days erased years of habit. But I learned something I couldn't have learned any other way. I am more than my impulses. The urge is not you. The discomfort is not permanent. The version of you on the other side of 30 days, more focused, more present, more emotionally available, that person exists. But you have to be willing to be uncomfortable to meet them. If you're watching this and something in you is responding, that recognition isn't an accident. Maybe your 30 days starts today. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to start. If this story spoke to you, save it. Share it with someone who needs it. And drop in the comments. What's your day one? I'll see you in the next one.